for all the marbles. For the championship, it is game number 3 of the NCAA Season 99 Juniors Basketball Finals. The last one of the season. And we'll make it a good one for you. Thank you for catching everything online, on TV, Perpetual, and Letran. Getting ready for some action. All right, our referee is just talking to our players as early as now. Di pa tayo nagsisimula. Kinakausap na ng mga opisyalis natin. Medyo may git-gita na ng konti, Coach Jerry. Wala pang jump ball.
Oo, talagang pinapakita nila sino ang boss dito. Kaya nakita mo sa positioning pa lang na sa rebound.
Yeah. Here we go. Well, I did not expect that. This is not the start we expected.
Oo, nagkakalamugan kagad.
This is the vibe that game number 3 brings. And Perpetual will get first crack at the basket. Valencia, who was a plus 14 in limited action in game number 2, on the floor for the Autos. Let's see if he's going to be making a difference here in game number 3. Kaliangan choosing to attack. The sidestep floater is off. Navarro secures the board.
Maganda tira. Talagang ang lalaki ng Letran masyado.
But Coach Jerry, you know high school basketball, takbuhan yan all throughout. Pero pagdating natin sa game number 3, do you expect the game to slow down even just a little bit?
Hindi na. Kasi ang estilo nitong Letran talaga na to. They're a hot starter eh.
Yeah.
Kaya talagang they want to settle the door right away.
The fastest team in the league. They live in the open floor. Pero ang Perpetual ang tumatakbo ngayon. And it is Icy Kaliangan starting off the scoring in game 3. And that's a quick foul given up here by Salvo. First foul whistled. Icy Kaliangan attacking Timothy Cruz, who was on the contest. Cholo Navarro is one of the key bigs today for the Letran Squires. And now let's head to our first report. Puntahan natin mula muna sa Perpetual side nandito si Diana Igual. Diana, go ahead.
Witness history, Martin and Coach Jerry with a chance to secure their first ever championship title. May kaakibat na palala si head coach John Cleopas sa kanyang mga manlalaro, and that is to not aim to please the crowd. Maraming man sa kanyang mga players ang nakakuha ng individual awards. Aniya ni coach na produkto ito ng sipat at syaga ng bawat isa sa grupo, and if they really want to claim the win today, they need to focus hindi sa kanya-kanyang stats but rather on how to create a good team play. Martin and Coach Jerry.
Thank you so much, Diana. That's, great coaching for you, Coach Jerry. Lalong-lalo na, that was crucial in game number 2. Right before that, nakatanggap ng maraming awards yung kanyang mga manlalaro, including our MVP. Of course, Emil Asido, who is not on the court yet. Mark Goho Cruz, Rookie of the Year natin. Mahirap. Kumbaga, after that high moment, how do you keep it up in the game? How do you maintain that type of energy? He was able to address that in game number 2, and now looking to duplicate it in game number 3.
Well, Mart, talaga eh. Sa totoo lang, nag-overachieve na itong Perpetual. Perpetual Altas. Wala ka na masyadong babaguhin dito sa laban na to. Kasi, siyempre, high school players, baka magkaroon pa ng confusion. Pero, with them, the way they showing, makikita mo yung composure nila sa laban.
Borja, though, misses that free throw. Free throw shooting has been a problem for both teams. Oh, what a swat by Borja on the other end. Timothy Cruz, though, regroups, and this is going to be a whistle against Perpetual. So already the second team foul on the junior Autos, and we'll use this time to hear a report from the trans side. Ito naman from our defending champions. Nandito, si Gleisel Gapo. Gleisel, go ahead.
Yes, Martin and Coach Jerry, nang makausap ko nga kanina si Coach Allen Ricardo, tamang ang unang salitang binanggit niya sa akin, because although the Squires wanted to end finals early by winning in their last game, odds weren't in their favor dahil ayon nga kay team captain Jonathan Manalili, kinulang daw sila sa efforts and they celebrated too early. Kaya naman ngayong araw
right body language at right decision making. Dagdag ni Coach, kinulang daw sila sa disiplina. They had a lot of extra unnecessary antics that dwindled their performance down. Martin and Coach Jerry, isa lang ang tanong ngayong araw at iyan ay kung sasapat ba ang mga ito para muli nilang maibalik ang kampyonato sa Moralia. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Lysel. Composure is gonna be key here for Letran all throughout the game. Can't afford to be overconfident against this Perpetual team. Although this basket did not count, it was a good spin cycle move coming from IC Calyangan. Para dito sa Letran, Coach Jerry, this is unfamiliar territory for them because they've been so dominant since last season, especially, you know, in big games like this. So they just need to go back to their identity. Go back to this. Their hounding defense, their running game, and their composure to be able to secure this.
Importante talaga rito sa Letran for them to be in step with the Perpetual Altas. Kailangan mo talaga ng controlled aggression.
Yeah.
Kasi nagsasuffer din yung depensa mo pagka marami kang bad habits na nagagawa, fouls and all.
Controlled aggression. I like that, Coach Jerry. Kasi importante yan, lalo dito sa juniors. Jordan Navarro. Hugo on top. Letran swinging the ball around. It's back to the right flank. Shot clock is winding down. Alley-oop will not go. Goho Cruz now has it. And here comes Perpetual. I see. Oh, stripped away. Pickpocketed by Villanueva. And here he goes. Fouled on his way up. That's going to mean 2 free throws here. As Perpetual commits their 3rd team foul. 3 team fouls already. Coach Jerry, and we're only not even 3 minutes by this first quarter. Ito si Borja down on the floor. Looks like he got hit.
Oh, focal point ng depensa ng Perpetual Atas to si Bora.
Yeah.
Nakakanta ng shot block niya kanina. Kaya medyo nakita mo, pipisikalin talaga dito sa game.
Oh, Justin Hugo.
Oo.
Taramdam ng konti doon. On Borja, that was, of course, Borja is the starting center for the Perpetual Junior Altas. Siguro ano to, Coach? 6'6", 6'7".
Yes. And he has a good timing sa block.
Yeah.
And other than that, before he blocks, tinitignan niya na hindi nakakaslip yung mga big man niya sa likod. Kaya matibay rin, maaasahan mo sa depensa.
Ito po yung Letran fans.
Solid yan.
Solid in attendance. Of course, our crowd from the south as well, from Las Piñas, always here. We saw buses outside. Laman yung mga estudyanteng to. Ito si Justin Hugo. Won a championship already. Right behind him in red, si Coach Alden Ayo. Katabi si K-Rax.
Oo.
Kevin Racal. Part of that NCAA Season 91 Championship in collegiate basketball. Coach pa nun, si Coach Jerry.
Oo, yes.
Diba?
Oo,
Tama.
isa sa pinaka mga mahuhusay na coach yan. Coach Aldin Ayo.
Pero 2-0 still. Scoring has been slow. As expected, Coach. Kasi in-expect natin talagang sisikip yung depensa dito. Talagang paihirapan ng parehong kupunan natin yung isa't isa. Oh, it's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul on Hugo.
On review, it's an unsportsmanlike foul on
So, 2 free throws, 2 shots plus possession for the junior Altas. Justin Hugo. Yeah, may iniwan siya kay Borja. So, hindi pinalagpas yun ng mga opisyalis natin.
Oo, dapat yung mga, siyempre, as a young player, talagang you really have to be, hindi ka dapat ma-distract sa mga ganon, konting, huwag ka dapat mapipikon. Especially, ang pinaglalabanan dito, championship game,
That's right. Coach, ano masasabi mo sa pagbalasa ng mga coaches natin dito sa game number 3? Of course, Letran started with Jolo Navarro, who usually comes off the bench. Last game, it was Basti Reyes na nagsimula para sa kanila. And at point guard, ang laking pagkakaiba nun between Timothy Cruz and Rick Goles.
Medyo nagtaguan ng baraha eh.
Oo.
Tirago nila. Ito na ata yung pinaka-first five nila. Nilagay lang nila sa likod.
Alright, so ito yung 2 free throws ni Rex Villanueva. when he got fouled as he was attacking the basket. And then afterwards, since by sequence tayo, Coach Jerry, afterwards, it's gonna be the 2 free throws of Perpetual given to Borja, tapos sa kanila yung bola.
Yes, oo. Talagang makita mo naman ang very crucial lahat dito ang free throws.
Yeah.
Lahat ito, bibilangin ito pagdating sa dulo. Kaya you can afford to convert. Hindi ka pwede mag-miss dito sa mga free throw. Katulad yan.
Kakabanggit mo lang, Coach.
Yeah.
Again, this has been a problem as you see Coach Joff giving IC Kalyangan some instructions at mukhang sumunod. Nabuhayan dun si IC. Borja knocking down the second free throw. Change of faces on the court for Letran. Ito na, yung kanilang Super 5 led by Jonathan Manalili, Jovel Baliling, George Diamante, Cyrex Silorio, and Daniel Padilla.
Dito magkakasubukan kung gaano ka-effective si Borja dito kay Diamante. Matitinding defensive players na mga to.
Habang sa Perpetual, di pa pumapasok si Lebron Daep at si Emil Asido. Ay si Kalyangan. Kalyangan needed to put it up. Draws all air. And that's what that Super 5 defense does to you at the half court.
Yes, ang ganda. Makita mo naman sa kanila. Wala sa kanila nagla-lunge.
Yeah.
Walang umaagaw. High percentage defense lang.
And fresh off the bench. So maraming energy. Silorio. Oh, beautiful find. Paniling! Gives Letran their first field goal of the game.
Yan, na-backdooran ka dyan. Oo.
Baliling was all alone underneath. Kalyangan handles. Hounded by Baliling on top. Valencia has it. Also hounded by Manalili. Valencia, one of the 6 graduating players ng Perpetual. Kalyangan. Boom! I see Kalyangan with some early production for the junior Altas. He's got 5 of the 6 points so far.
Grabe, buong loob nitong batang to. 3 points, fast break, receive, semi-break, umaatake.
Oh, counter on the other end. Coming from Cyrex Silorio. Tit for tat in this juncture of the first quarter. And we head to our second deadlock end. A timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this.
Umakyat po ng 5 spots sa world ranking ang Pinay tennis player na si Alex Ayala. Matapos yan kanyang panalo sa Miami Open laban sa isang Italian tennis player. Ang score po ay 6-3 at 6-1. Dahil dyan, ika-171 na si Alex sa ranking ng Women's Tennis Association.
The Paris Olympics is fast approaching, and several Filipino athletes have already qualified for the international competition. To hype you for the 2024 Olympics, GMA Sports is proud to feature the top Filipino contenders headed for France this year. First up is Asia's best pole vaulter EJ Obiena. Currently ranked second in the world in the men's pole vault event, he booked his ticket to the Paris Games last July after meeting the entry standard of 5.82 meters in the Bauhaus Galan leg of the diamond.
Balik sa ating lab.
Opening of the third quarter, medyo nag-relax kami sa depensa. Nagkaroon ng, I guess, 7 or 8-0 run. Medyo hindi na kami nakapag-execute. Kulang na yung energy namin. Hindi namin na-sustain hanggang dulo. These free throws, syempre.
Coach Alan Ricardo, of course, calm and collected right after game number 2. Even though, they lost that game, talagang si Coach cool lang. Tiwala siya sa mga players niya. And this is why. He knows what they're capable of. And they're showing it right now. Jonathan Manalili with a steal and the score.
Grabe yung binitin na yun.
Oh, pickpocket again. Manalili with his second straight steal, leaving it off for Cyrex Silorio. And this is where the Squires are at their best. Pounding defense in the open floor. Another fast break basket. Cyrix Silorio now with 7 points. And just maybe 3 minutes of action. This is the biggest lead for the Squires so far. Balanza with a counter floater.
Pamatay sunog. Pero makita mo, give credit sa Letran. Grabe pressure nila. Karena they're sending you to your weakest area.
Pero yan talaga ang laro ng Letran. Silorio from the same spot earlier. No go. Asido, who is now on the court, couldn't get the ball. Manalili repositions. That's too strong from the outside. Padilla, no look pass. Silorio floats it up. Wala. Got it back. Follows up his own miss. Cyrix Silorio, 9 points in just 2.5 minutes on the floor, Coach Jerry.
Very efficient dito si Silorio. Very collected. Talagang nakita mo hindi nag-hesitate. Ball open. Talagang hinahanap siya ng gwardiya.
Talyangan off the back. It's off. And Letran looking to run away with it again. Barili floats it up and in. And Letran is wreaking havoc here in the first frame. 8-point lead all of a sudden. Ever since the entry of that Super 5. Asido from the corner. No go. Outlet. Padilla all the way.
Ang lupit na combination dito ni Coach Allen Ricardo. Pero parang na-neutralize nila si Bora dito eh. Kasi Asido medyo malamig pa. Hopefully it is maging close ang game.
When it rains, it pours. Letran with a 10-point lead. Ayuk finished by Mark Goho Cruz. First 2 points for Mark Goho Cruz, one of the leading scorers of Perpetual. And a much-needed basket for them. The fire extinguisher. Manalili. That pass was picked off. At eto na. Kanina pa gustong pumasok. JD Pagulayan and LeBron James dive. Late entry to the first, but how about these plays from the Letran Squires? Well executed at the half court. Baliling with the basket underneath. Silorio with a wide open look. And how about the pickpocket of Titing Manalili? Hopping and the unselfishness shown as it passes it to his guy, Cyrix Silorio. Here's the save. Ball out of control. Manalili has it. Oh, Titing Manalili with another hand-time move. 4 points across his name.
Medyo nagkaroon sila ng problema sa press break dito sa side ng Perpetual Altas. Medyo nabulaga sila dito.
Ito yung save kanina ni Asido. Went straight to Manalili, and Manalili body to body, mid-air, just attack that defense. We got a timeout again.
Simula na ngayong araw ang World Figure Skating Championships sa Montreal, Canada. At muling lalaban para sa karangalan ng bansa ang skating duo na sina Isabela Games at Alexander Korovin. Let's change the game at kilalanin ang pambato ng Pilipinas pagdating sa pair ice skating. Init na init, wala pa man ang dry season? Why not try ice skating? Matagal nang pwede yan kahit nasa tropical country tayo. At ngayon, may skating duo na ring lumalaban para sa Pilipinas in the world stage in pair skating. Tara, let's meet Isabela Games at Alexander Korovin na first Southeast.
Pagkapasa ko po ng bola, pagkaharap ko po, hindi ko na po alam kung sadya niya po natamaan lang po. Pagkaharap ko po, dito po tumama sa ulo niya. Tapos pagkawak ko po ng mukha ko, may dugo na po. Pero hindi naman po ako naiinom.
That was JD Pagulayan. Again, a double-double in game number 2, 23 points, 10 rebounds. Sustained a cut on the left side of his face towards the end of that game. But it's good to see him playing here in game number 3. Kapag ka bata, ipapagpag na lang yan, Coach Jerry. Lagyan mo na lang ng bandage, laro na agad.
Yes, ito yung inaantay mo, ito yung combination ng preparation mo sa NCAA juniors eh.
Yeah.
Pero at least hindi nyo na-miss ito finals.
IC Caliangan knocking down 2 free throws. This is Diaz coming off the bench. Quality minutes as part of the starting unit for IC Caliangan. Reggie Ayon, by the way, from Perpetual side, who played 9 minutes for the Junior Altos in game number 2. Suspended 1 game today for the unsportsmanlike foul. In game 2, siya pa naman yung designated defender kay Jonathan Manalini that time.
Yes, correct.
So it's gonna be big for Perpetual here kung sino yung itatao nila kay Manalini. Nice move. Off the bench, fresh legs, fresh energy from Diaz.
Ang lakas ng balikan.
Yeah.
Nakita mo naman pag-spin. Tilapon yung bumabantay eh.
That's Cedric Diaz. Attacking. Manalini, kinapos. And this is Roluna. Energizer off the bench. Perfectly anticipated. Diamante. Padilla all alone again on the other end. So the running game continues for Letran. Again, they're the best in the league in that department in fast break points.
Saka makita mo yung defensive stance nila. Walang mga bad habits eh. Makita mo.
Taib taking it to George Diamante that time. So Perpetual trying to deal damage in the painted area. This is going to be a foul away from the ball. Roluna will commit this one. Ito yung kalaw ni Diaz dito. Cedric Diaz, slight spin, floating it up and in, and then another steal for Jonathan Manalili. And a fast break opportunity taken care of by Daniel Padilla. Lebron Daep, on the other hand, did not give up. Manalili against Pagulayan. What a beautiful matchup we have. Two of the best high school hoopers in the country. The attack, no score for Padilla. Roluna has it. Roluna falling down. And here comes Diamante. Back the other way we go. George, nailang sa depensa. Neto ni Pagulayan. And JD commits the foul.
Parehong koparan. Parehong may forward pass.
Yeah.
Hindi nila nakita. Sobrang gigil, siyempre.
Roluna actually had Cedric Diaz at the corner earlier. Pero ipinilit niya.
Senyas nga ni Coach Ricardo naman. Pasa ko na, meron na nauna ron.
Yeah, correct. Nonetheless, this will mean free throws for George Diamante.
Pero itong George Diamante, napaka-versatile ha.
Yeah.
Pinagbababa rin ang bola ni Coach Allen. Kasi alam niya, ang pick up sa kanya, si Asido, hindi siya pe-pressure rin masyado, or si Daep. Kaya ang dali lang mag-execute ng flex offense nila.
At kaya talagang matchup nightmare itong si George Diamante. Can do everything on the court. Diamante nailing 2 free throws. Also a very good free throw shooter itong si George. 10 out of 11 in game number 2. 2 out of 2 to begin here. Marco Cruz. Daep will go right. Pull-up jumper is too strong for James Daep. And here comes Padilla. Manalini. The crossover. He will be called for some steps.
Sobrang bilis nung atake niya.
Nauna yung step bago yung cross. So substitution here for Letran. Diamante will be replaced by Navarro. Ito yung traveling na itinawag kay Jonathan Manalili. Yeah.
Hindi naka-establish.
So turnover for Letran. Dito pakiramdam ko nakadikit ang Perpetual, Coach Jerry. Sa Letran ng game number 3 or game number 2. It's because of the turnovers of the Letran squares. 19 turnovers compared to 10 for the Junior Altas.
Yes, medyo talagang yun ang sa'yo ang magiging problema yung mga turnovers.
Asido. The spin. Asido couldn't buy a basket. Ball is tapped around. It ends up with Cholo Navarro. Padilla is on the move. Padilla lost it. Ball is tapped from behind. Oh, Cruz with the nutmeg. But it ended up with Navarro. Helter-skelter basketball. In the last 25.1 seconds of the first. Score is 24-16. Earl Scotty Thompson in attendance. Perpetual legend, NCAA legend. Speaking of legends, K-Rax, Kevin Racal, and Coach Aldinayo. As we mentioned earlier, part of that Letran championship in season 91 in the collegiate scene. All right, turnovers natin. 9 for the Junior Altas so far. They had a total of 10 in game number 2. Ngayon, first quarter, manaksyam na para sa Perpetual. Diaz took it strong. Asido lost it. Alforte couldn't handle it. Saved by Asido. And it goes to Letran. Wow. Bodies on the floor.
Possession
Who
talaga
wants
dito.
it more? Yeah.
Possession, dito magkakatalo. Kahit sa rebounding, kahit yung Letran side, talaga makita mo, hindi lang big man ang kumukuha ng bola, pati mga guards nila, involved sa rebounding.
Final shot of the quarter. Coming right up. 5-second inbound violation on the Letran Squires. Took Villanueva a little bit longer to spot the teammate. So, balik ang bola. Kirby ba to?
Yes,
Yeah, Kirby Raimundo in attendance. Also a Letran legend. Asido. He has 3 to work with. Pull-up, jumper. In and out, and in again. At the horn for the MVP, Emil Asido, and he cuts down this Letran lead to 6 at the end of the first. We'll be back for more action right here on GTV.